Have you ever been scrolling through your phone, minding your own business, when suddenly you see someone else's success, and a sharp, hot sting of jealousy hits your chest? Most people tell you to fake a smile, try to ignore it, or suppress it. But today, I want to show you a deeper path, a shift in perspective based on ultimate reality that will dissolve that envy instantly, without you having to fight your own mind at all. When that sting of envy strikes, our minds immediately create a massive dramatic production. We instantly lock ourselves into a toxic identity, thinking that we are bad people or that we are jealous, resentful failures. Then comes the secondary suffering, where we start hating ourselves for feeling envious in the first place. But if we look through the lens of ultimate truth, you are trapped in a complete illusion. The truth is that you are not actually an envious person. In fact, that emotion does not even belong to you. What you call your jealousy is actually just a temporary mental ripple, a passing visitor known as an unhelpful mental factor. It is a guest that enters your mind, stays for a few moments, and is legally bound by the laws of nature to pack its bags and leave. Envy is not your permanent identity, it is just a temporary weather condition passing through the sky of your awareness. Let us look at how this plays out in real life. Imagine you are standing outside your house, and your neighbor drives up in a brand new luxury car. The paint is flawless, and the engine is purring. Instantly, you feel a heavy burning tightness right in the pit of your stomach. If you follow your old conventional habits, your mind immediately starts writing a frantic script, asking why they get that car when they are not even as smart as you, or complaining that life is unfair because you work twice as hard and get nothing. By repeating this internal story, you are taking a tiny spark of envy and throwing dry logs of wood onto it. You have turned a minor physical sensation into a massive forest fire that burns your own peace of mind. So, how do we handle this when it happens in real time? How do we live with this feeling without letting it destroy us? We use a simple shift to cut off the emotion's oxygen supply. First, the exact second you feel that sting, you must completely stop reading the script. Do not finish the sentence in your head about your neighbor, their luck, or your own life. Sever the narrative completely. Second, turn your attention away from the external world and point your awareness directly at your own body. Where is the envy living physically right now? Is it a tightness in your chest, heat rising to your face, or a rapid heartbeat? Observe it purely as raw physical energy. It is just heat and tension. It has no name, and it is not you. Third, once you see that it is just a wave of hot, vibrating energy, let go of it completely. Drop it. Shift your awareness all the way down to the soles of your feet, firmly touching the ground, or the gentle sensation of your breath. Let your mind reset into its natural, silent, and spacious void. Think of your envious thoughts like a small campfire. If you stop throwing wood, which means the stories, the comparisons, and the complaints, into the fire, what happens? The fire has no choice but to burn through its remaining fuel, turn into glowing embers, and naturally die down into cold, harmless ash. When you simply watch the raw physical sensation of envy without feeding it a story, it will dissolve right before your eyes. You do not need to fight it, you do not need to suppress it, and you certainly do not need to judge yourself for it. Stop trying to be a perfect person who never feels negative emotions. Instead, learn to be like the vast, open sky. Let the dark smoke of envy float through you, watch it thin out, and let it vanish back into the nothingness where it came from. Acknowledge the flash of energy, starve the story, and rest in the silent space within.